Okay, guys, we're going to be starting shortly. We are joined by Get Kicks, which is super duper duper exciting. As you guys know, we've got their launch coming up very, very, very soon. And yeah, community raise. And we are doing loads of great things. And you guys can get involved by staking your gamer tokens. Make sure you have 5,000 of your gamer tokens, taking part in the sweepstake. But we'll go into more details later on in this AMA. So we're going to be jumping on right about now. I can see we've got Pete there. Hi, Pete. And we've also got Matt. Have we got Matt here? So we're going to be joined by two members from the Get Kicks team. If you guys can hear me, if you can unmute your mics. Wait, I can see you there, Pete. Should I unmute you? Let me allow you to speak. Hi, Pete.
So, hi guys.
Hi, how's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How's it going?
Good, and you?
Yeah, really, really good. And did you say we'll be joined by Matt also, right?
Yeah, I think he should be joining shortly. I think he's still in another meeting, but I think he will be joining in a few minutes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Would you like to wait for him or are you happy to start?
No, I'm happy to start. That's okay.
Okay, perfect. And hopefully he will alert us when he jumps on, so that's all good. Okay, hi GameStation community. Today we are joined by Pete from Get Kicks, and he's going to run us through all the amazing things with Get Kicks. As we know, the whole move to earn right now is massive, so we're so excited to have this community raise, which is taking place in GameStation. We're going to show you how you can get involved and how just to be excited and follow this amazing, amazing project. Okay, hi Pete, how's it going?
Yeah, good, good. Really excited to be here and excited to tell everyone about Get Kicks.
Yeah, definitely. We're so excited to have you here. Okay, so we can kind of just start with you introducing yourself and your team, so you can introduce your team on their behalf today. And yeah.
So yeah, my name is Pete. I'm head of the business strategy at Get Kicks. So I'm mostly thinking about how we're gonna position Get Kicks strategically and talking with potential partners together with the rest of the team. So our team consists of about 11 people, all from different areas. Some focused on marketing, some focused on the tech development. Unfortunately, most guys can't be here today, so I'm gonna talk on their behalf today. Probably, as I already told, Matt is going to join later on, and he's our KOL manager, and he also helps with the marketing for Get Kicks. So yeah, that's it in short.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. And I can see that Matt has joined just in time. Okay, hi Matt. Wait, I don't know if you can hear us, but I can see that he's joined.
Yeah,
Hi Matt.
can you
Great.
hear me now? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect. Hello, how are you? Yeah, just in time. Sorry, I'm going out of the meeting. So, how's everybody?
Yeah, good. Thank you so much for getting here bang on time. Well, basically, Pete was just introducing the team, so you kind of jumped on the perfect time. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Matt, a part of the Get Kicks team, and I'm the KOL manager. What I mostly focus on is get quality KOLs, key opinion leader, on board. Of course, only the motivated ones, the ones that are into the move to earn section, and also are really into learning more stuff about a project. Not retreating everything they know, but really get into it and get the connection with these people. Not only have a connection and community on Telegram, Twitter itself, but also with the smaller part of the QLs, and also, for example, ask them what they want to do with the project and if they have any advice.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. You get to do all the fun stuff. I like that. It's pretty cool.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so glad that you can both be here today. It's really, really amazing having you both here today. I thought it'd be great if you guys can present Get Kicks. Everyone's talking about Move to Earn. So if you could kind of take us through Get Kicks, why you started working on it, how it came about.
Yeah, sure. I can start with that. So we started working Get Kicks because, as all of you know, there's a big hype around the whole Move to Earn space. And we saw that there was still some things that needed improvement in some areas. So therefore we started Get Kicks, and the more we dove into it, the more we learned about the space, and the possibilities there are there. So we mostly entered the space and started working on it because we want to change the whole get kicks the move to earn space by enabling people to earn for free instead of having to buy an NFT. And also to focus on the whole sneaker community. So really focus on the design of the of our NFTs instead of just focusing on the move to earn, because we want to focus on both parts at the same time instead of just focusing on the move to earn. So we want to have really cool NFTs, which are collectibles and also used for moving to earn. And that's where we try to change the whole space. And we're also looking at new kind of ecosystem, so it becomes more sustainable for the long run. So yeah, that's why we entered and how we see Get Kicks going into the future.
Nice. That's really cool. Sorry, Matt was talking. I think I cut you off. Yeah.
I think it's also good to know that we're not only here for the move to earn market, but also the create to earn. So people that can create their own kicks and also have these sneaker heads, basically moving towards normal physical sneaker collecting towards the Web3 space. Because basically it's the same thing. It's a shoe you have, and most of the sneakerheads don't even wear their shoes. They just rock or stock. So they stock them on the shelf or they rock them. Here you can just basically do the same thing. Stock them in the app. You own them. You can show it to everybody. You can upgrade them. You can add stuff. You can get limited sneakers. And it's basically your own small sneaker collection, which you can eventually also use to earn some extra rewards.
Cool. And you touched upon a really cool point. So the whole creative side of the whole sneakers, are you both big sneakerheads? You have like massive collections?
So yeah, I'm quite a big sneakerhead, to be honest. Have been collecting for a couple of years already, and that's also, I think, one of the main, the key things how this whole thing came together. And I'm sure Matt also has quite some sneakers in his closet. So yeah, that's a large part of how this idea found its foundations.
Oh, nice. That's really, really cool. And the whole fashion, sneakers, NFTs, bringing it all together with the move to earn, it's brilliant. So it's really, really cool. So what is the whole vision behind Get Kicks?
So I think to begin with our mission, like where do we want to go to? Yeah, eventually we want to become the large player within the move to earn space. So as everybody knows, Steppen is really large within the space right now, and we want to try to get a different angle and become the big player in the whole space, to be honest. And then with our vision, so as we said before, we want to have some other main focuses of how we want to position ourselves within the market. So not only focusing on the move to earn part, but also the create to earn part and the collectibles, and having everyone being able to start earning without having to buy a really expensive NFT.
Yeah, definitely. It's great that people can earn without having to spend a lot of money to purchase the NFTs. That's a really great point. What I was going to say is it'll be really good if we can focus on the game, and if you guys can explain the whole mechanism behind Get Kicks and the various game modes, the earning potentials, the ways that players can really enjoy and how they can earn. Because I know a lot of people would want to know questions like that.
So unfortunately, I'm not a tech guy, but I know most part of the Get Kicks ecosystem. So we will have a few different modes. The first one is just a solo mode. So that's when you go out by yourself individually and you just walk using your stamina and earn kick relays. Then we have a second mode, which is called club mode. And club mode allows you to walk together with other players. And by doing so, you increase your earnings. So the more people you walk together with, the higher the multiplier of your earnings. So that's a really nice way to get fit together and go out together. And with that, earn a little bit more than your regular earnings with solo mode, even though it requires the same amount of stamina, which you build up over the day. And then we are also looking at introducing tournaments. So we want to host weekly and monthly tournaments where we have leaderboards, and the people within the leaderboards can win nice prizes, and these depend on each tournament and the amount of people who participate. Then we're also looking at a PvP mode, so you can battle against each other. You can set a certain length and bet a certain amount of lays, so the in-game token on it, and then the one who wins eventually walks home with the prize. And our team is also looking at a background mode, so that when you're not even using the app, but you have allowed it to track your steps without having the app open, you can still earn for X amount of steps a day. So that's really cool. That's a really cool feature, I think. So those are the main game modes within Get Kicks for now.
Oh, cool. I'm sorry, Matt, did you say something? I don't know if I was going to cut Matt off. I think Matt was going to.
Well, I think there was a reverb from Pete's microphone.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for going into details with that. I was going to ask a quick question. So people that want to play, what about players that want to play for free and they don't want to purchase an NFT? How does the game mode work for them?
So for now, those players are only able to play solo mode, and they don't have that much stamina as the regular players with the paid NFTs will have. But we have the option to just be able to earn for everyone. But like, if you really want to go all in the game and be able to use all the features and level up your sneakers, then you really need to purchase a sneaker as well. But even though you don't have the money or you don't want to spend the money on the sneaker, then you're still able to earn for a few thousand steps a day.
Okay, so solo mode. Another question I got for you. So everyone knows the whole success of stepping. How would you say Get Kicks compares to stepping with the whole gameplay?
So the move to earn space is largely the same because it's move to earn, but we're gonna make some. We have already made a lot of tweaks, and we're still looking at a lot of tweaks because I think the biggest problem with stepping, it requires new players coming in, and as long as they don't come in at some point, it's not so sustainable anymore. So we're looking at a way to make our ecosystem in such a way that it's sustainable for the long term instead of for the short term. And we're trying to introduce new modes, as I already explained before. So we try to make it more fun for the players, and also walk together or battle against each other.
Yeah, everyone loves a tournament. Everyone loves battling in competition. So that's really cool. I was going to say, so how do sneakerheads get involved? Like designing wise, like how does that whole process work?
So we're now looking at create to earn. So people are able to create their own sneakers and with that earn on it by selling those sneakers eventually. But that's something which is still in progress. For now, we're working together with a designer who worked for Adidas, and we're also working together with a designer who works for Louis Vuitton. And those want to bring in some really cool NFTs. And those are going to be 3D. So we want to really get in the sneakerheads because we're going to have some really interesting shoes in the game, which is different from all the other move to earn specs, which are mostly sketched shoes or quite futuristic, if you ask me.
Oh, nice. That's exciting. Oh, Louis Vuitton. Okay, very nice. I'm excited to see this whole creative side. So that's really, really cool. I was going to say, can you tell us a bit about some of the milestones that you achieved so far and the future development that you guys have in place for the project that we can look forward to?
So for now, most part of we're already developing the app, but it's not completed yet. But we're getting there. And for the other milestones we have achieved, we have already built a great team. We have a lot of KOLs onboarded. We have some great partnerships, which of some I can't unfortunately speak about yet, but we are in talks with some really interesting exchanges. So stay tuned for that, I will say. And for the ecosystem, I think the whole changes we have made to the current move to earn space, I think that is the biggest milestone. Trying to discover the changes which need to be made to make it more sustainable and create a different kind of game.
Nice. Okay, that sounds exciting. And of course, we'll drop your socials at the end of this so people can stay up to date with any future announcements because I know some things are not disclosed yet. But I'm glad that you touched slightly upon it. You spoke about partnerships, and people know how important partnerships are in crypto projects. So, can you tell us about any sort of partnerships you have in place, or how you're going to leverage on any future developments or partnerships that you have in the pipeline, for example?
So I think, as most people already know, we have had our first partnership with Lithium, with Spores, so with GameStation. We're currently talking with a few more launch pads. So we're doing a few community races in order to grow the community. Then we're looking at one or two launch pads, which we're already in talks with, but I also can't disclose yet, for larger races. And then we're talking with 4 different exchanges to see a possibly exchange offering and a listing on multiple exchanges. But yeah, that's also not for disclosure yet, unfortunately.
Okay, cool. That's great. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I'm glad that you've got so many different partnerships in place, and I'm glad that you touched upon a few of them. So everyone just has to stay tuned for more announcements about that. Is it okay if you take us through the whole tokens, Kick and Lace, and the utilities and the tokenomics behind them?
Yeah, so I will try my best, to be honest. I'm not, yeah, as I said, I'm not a tech head, but I'm just gonna refer to our white paper. So the Kick token is the one which is going to be sold on the market and which is going to be listed on exchanges, sold during our community raises. And the other token, which is Lace, is the in-game token, which can just be earned in-game. So with Kick, you're mostly able to either purchase the NFTs or the accessories or kickboxes in our marketplace. And Lace will mostly be used to upgrade your kicks or to clean your kicks, to open kickboxes. So we have really tried to create 2 different tokens with 2 different utilities. Where the native token Kick, which is going to be sold, has a bigger utility than the in-game token, because the in-game token is easily earned within the game. So when that is earned too quickly and swapped to Kick, you devalue the value of Kick, and we don't want that. So yeah, that's about it. And really, if you want to deep dive into it, please read through our white paper, because I'm not a tech guy, and I hope I explained a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, no, you did a great job explaining that. Thank you so much. I'm also going to drop some information in the chat also, so it'll give people a bit more information. But you did a great job in explaining that, so thank you so much for that. I was going to say, can you tell us a bit more about the NFTs and NFT marketplace, how people can participate, like in the whole NFT sell? So, like the utilities behind the NFTs.
So yeah, we have our NFTs, which are our kicks. And each of the NFTs has multiple attributes which determine the amount of lace players will earn. Those attributes are based on the rarity of your kick. So we have come up with a few different rarities, which are divided in 5 different rarities, or like 6 if you count the free NFT as well. So we have a brick, a B grade, an OG, a heave, and a grill. And all of these rarities determine your kick's attributes. So the more rare your kick is, the more easily you will earn lace or kick within the game. And also to clarify, while walking, your shoe gets dirty. And the dirtier it gets, the less lace or kick you earn. So you need to clean your shoe as well after walking, just like you need to do with a regular shoe. And then we also made a division between the types of kicks. So the type of NFTs, you have 4 different ones, and they all have a certain optimal speed. So for example, one of our kicks is our walkers, and those really require you to walk. And if you don't, you lose a certain amount of your earnings. So, but that you don't lose it, but you don't earn as much as you could have if you walked at optimal speed. So those are our NFTs, and they can be leveled. So each level, the more you walk with them, the higher they get, the higher level they get. And each level unlocks new perks for your NFT. And at the end, they can also be sold at the marketplace. So people can buy and sell their kicks to other players. So I think that covers most of our NFTs. Maybe Matt has something to add, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's see. Matt, do you have anything?
Yeah, actually, I had something to add during the conversation, but I forgot. Because, sorry for that.
It's okay. Yeah, just jump straight in.
No, like people was telling about the diff. No, it's just never mind.
Yeah, feel free to jump in at any time. Just chime in any time.
Also, which is good to add, I think, is so it's also possible if you have two NFTs to mint a new NFT. So if you have two kicks, you're able to get a new kick, but this requires your kick to be a certain level. And also, which is a new addition we're going to add in, is to get the NFTs more, make them more scarce. We're going to add the thing that when you try to mint a new kick, you're able to lose your kick, but that's a risk you need to take. So, for example, if you have two really rare kicks, you can get a really rare kick which you can sell by minting them together, sort of like breeding a new pair or a new shoe, if I can say so. Yeah, but we don't want to have the supply increase all the time. So we're also going to build in a certain mechanism which determines how many shoes get lost while doing this. So your kicks stay really rare all the time and don't lose value because there are not a lot of new supply created. So I think that's something which is really cool as well.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And I like that you've taken into account that it's not losing value. So it still has a level of rarity to it. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, I like that. That's so cool. I was going to say, we have been asking people on Twitter also, so we can take some of the Twitter questions. Is it all right if we just grab a couple of Twitter questions? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I hope I can answer them, but we'll see.
If not, just say move along. Also in the chat, I've sent some pictures of the NFTs, so you can have a look in the chat, and I've dropped some pictures of NFTs for the community to see also. Okay, so Twitter questions. Someone has asked, staking NFT is very hot. Do you think you will apply NFT technology to your products in the achieved future? And that is from Cosmococo96. Did that question sound okay? Do you want me to repeat it?
So, do you think we will apply NFT technology to your products in achieved future? Yeah, that's an interesting question because I'm not sure what he exactly means because our NFTs will be NFTs. So I don't know what he means by NFT technology. Like we will be able to level up our NFTs, so make them change sort of over time.
I think,
but I'm not sure.
Staking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tell me.
I think he means would there be staking of NFTs available?
I'm not sure about that. Do you know that, Matt? If we have already implemented that?
No, not yet. The only reward that people can get is basically trading their NFTs, upgrading them, or of course walking.
Okay, that's cool. So maybe
that's something to look into for the future, but I think that's not something our tech team has looked into yet.
Yeah, what we do offer is renting shoes. Of course, when you have a better shoe than, for example, a friend of yours, you can rent it towards. It's not directly staking, but it is some option to make some money back off your shoe.
Cool. So renting option. Okay, that's really, really cool. Okay, so maybe with his suggestion, maybe for the future. So look out for any announcements, Cosmoco, and hopefully maybe in the future. Okay, so the next question we've got is from Abdul Rahim, and he says, "Move to earn is a recent trend of the crypto market and it's growing very fast. So why do you think GetKicks? So who do you think GetKicks competitors are?" And that was from Abdul Rahim.
Yeah, so our main competitor is probably going to be Steppen, even though we are going to differentiate from their business model. And you'll also have Step App, which is, I think, quite a large one. And we see a lot of them popping up right now, but most of them are just one-to-one copies, to be honest, from already existing models. So yeah, there will be a few competitors out there, but we really try to differentiate our whole strategy, and also especially on the design aspect. So it's a hard question, but I think if you talk about main competitors, it's going to be Step Up and Steppen because they're just that large already.
Yeah, they're really big at the moment, and they really are like dominating the space at the moment. So yeah, those are your competition at the moment. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much for answering the Twitter questions. What we're going to do is, I can see a couple of people with their hands raised. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the chat to the community. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up chat for 120 seconds. You guys can drop your questions for Pete and Matt to answer. And we're also going to take people with their hands raised. Is that okay, guys? We're going to open up the chat to the community so they can text in their questions. So if you guys just drop into the chat and see what questions, and you can pick whatever questions you like.
Go for it.
Okay, so we're going to give people 120 seconds to drop their questions. Oh my gosh, I was actually on mute when I was talking. Sorry about that. So yes, when people drop their questions in the chat, you can pick whatever questions you like. If you could just read out their name and respond to them, so that way we have their name. And guys, prize is up for grabs, so definitely get involved. And you can also raise your hand also. So we're going to give people about another minute to drop their. I can see a couple of hands up. I can see Abdul Rahim and a few people. So we'll just wait for a minute or so you guys can gather some of the questions and stuff. Can you guys see the questions in the chat?
I'm trying to go through it. They're coming in hot.
Oh, did you say you need help?
No, it's okay, but I just need to pick one. But they keep on coming in new questions.
Yeah. I'll try to see if there's any good ones that we haven't spoke about. Let's see.
So to start with the first one, yeah, currently NFT is a hot topic, but NFT is not just art. Do you think that more real world value will emerge as NFT go on? Why should we take NFT seriously? So yeah, it's not just art. We are focusing on art as well, but yeah, like the NFT in our game is mostly used for in-game usage, so it has some real use because with the NFT you can play the game and earn even more. So it has some value in that saying, and also as I told you before, you can mint new shoes with your NFT. So there are a few usages for your NFT next to art, but we also want to focus on art because I think it's really cool if you have a nice sneaker which you can show to other people instead of just having a boring sneaker. So that's that question. Maybe Matt can do the second one.
Sorry. What was the name of that person? Like, is it right if you forward their message? Or if you just message them?
Thomas Sladu, I think.
Thomas.
The first question.
Yeah. Do you have their handle? Yeah, if you could just respond to them so I can just have their handle. Oh, wait, I'll just find Thomas. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you so much. It makes it easier to find them after. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Oh, is it Thomas Lebu? Yeah, that's fine. I found them. Yeah. If Matt, do you want to pick someone also?
Yeah, this one from Jason. Marketing is a central element for every project, so everyone knows about the potential that the project can bring. It's vital to achieve the goal set. What is your strategy to attract new users and investors to your platform and keep them long term? For us, this is not really simple, but it is simple for me since I'm the KOL manager, and it's the only thing I focus on during this time of the project. It's basically two things: bring valuable KOLs to our project that are motivated to support the project, and also invest in the project itself. So they really are into the project and they help evolving the whole project, and so that, for example, when we bring out features or give options to the community, our KOLs already thought about several options, and we can narrow down several features and only show you guys the best. And besides that, also working with community raises. And with community raises, I mean basically using launchpads, their audience, to create more awareness for Get Kicks, and eventually share also the community of these launchpads with Get Kicks, with other launchpads, and then grow together. It's also very important for us is not only that we do marketing, and we don't actually want to pay people to talk about Get Kicks. We want people that, for example, pay us to talk about Get Kicks. Really, people that get invested and also want to talk mouth to mouth. Like usually, how marketing went back in the days is people talk to each other, and with the social aspect, social network. That needs to happen online. And when you really like a product, like Get Kicks, for example, you want to tell your friends about it. And I think that's going to be one of our most valuable marketing assets is our users itself. They're going to grow and grow our own audience and user base.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. That was very well answered. That's great. Also, can we take people's hands that are raised? I can see quite a few hands raised. Should we pick some people with their hands raised?
Sure, yeah. How do we select someone?
I can unmute them. Should we go for? I can see Jackson. Let me find Jackson. Yeah, I can unmute Jackson. Hi, Jackson. You can speak to the Get Kicks team. Can you hear us? Hello. All right. Sorry, I can't hear him. Oh, sorry, I can hear you. Yeah.
Can I ask my question?
Yeah, of course. You can ask your question to the team. Yeah.
Okay. My question is, where can I get the latest update or more information about your project?
Could you repeat the question? Where can you get more information about
the project?
The project itself. Yeah, to be honest, you can follow us on Twitter. You can join our Telegram or Discord. And we are active 24/7. We have the best moderators in the world that can answer every question that are very active. But the first place to go is definitely Twitter. We'll send out every community race over there, put some updates, and after there are updates on Twitter, we'll put them in Discord and Telegram. Besides that, we also have a nice Instagram channel. So if you're more an Instagram guy, you can also check our Instagram and see the updates over there.
Brilliant. And what we'll do at the end of this AMA, we'll drop all your socials at the end. So you can stay in touch with Get Kicks and follow their announcements that they put in their Telegram channel and their other socials. So that you can always stay in touch with them through their socials. Should we take someone else with their hands raised? How about Hopeless Romantic?
Yeah, sure.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. My question is, do you have a strategy to reach big offline commerce industry? Considering that even with the exponential growth of e-commerce, most of the transaction worldwide in Bluetooth industry? Are you already partnering with one? Thank you. Hello?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, could you repeat that in
I repeat my question.
Yes, please.
Do you have a strategy to reach big offline commerce industry? Considering that even with the exponential growth of e-commerce, most of the transaction worldwide influence those industry. Are you already partnering with one?
I don't know if I understand your question correctly, but are we partnering with offline e-commerce?
Yeah, offline commerce.
That's a funny question because actually, we do have some connections or in the talk with several websites and also have that have a physical store. But we cannot tell you that much about that currently because we're still in talks with it.
Yeah. And do you think launching a project in such coordination can be trick and people will ingrown the utility as attractive? It be because maybe the token does do will. Hello?
I, oh,
Can you hear me?
repeat that. Yeah, we can hear you. Sorry, my phone was cutting. Can you repeat that?
Repeat question.
Yeah, can you repeat that last question you had for Pete and Steve? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think launching a project in such condition can be tragic and people will ignore the utility as attractive? It is because maybe the token does the will.
So if I understand it, like you wonder if launching the project right now is a good decision, or what do you exactly mean?
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say. I think what Hopeless Romantic is trying to say is the market conditions. Do you think is the best time launching a product during this market condition? Is that what you're trying to say, Hopeless Romantic? Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say.
So if
Yes, I'm so sorry
no,
about
it's
the
okay.
question.
That's right.
So yeah, if we look at the current market conditions, those aren't like the best for crypto right now. So we were also looking at launching earlier, but because of the whole thing which happened with Luna and Terra, I think it's good to postpone a bit. But at the same time, move to earn is really right now. The whole hype is right now. We're looking at getting people into move to earn right now, and we think if we wait a little longer, people won't maybe so interested in the move to earn space, even though we might be a game changer for the whole space. So that's why we already started developing, and because we've already been developing for a while, we think it's a good time to see if we're able to launch somewhere next month.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for answering that question. Thank you for your question, Hopeless Romantic. I feel like we have enough time to take maybe like 2 more questions. Is that okay, Pete and Matt? We could do maybe 2 more.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
sure.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I've seen that Sebastian's had his hand up for quite a long time. So, Sebastian, can you hear us? Sebastian?
Hello, can I hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, if you want to ask your question to the Get Kicks team.
Okay, my question is currently most projects and platforms are in English. How will you reach non-English negative communities? Do you have any plan for them to better understand your project?
Yeah, eventually when we grow our audience wider, we want to create more Telegram chats. and basically in every native language there is, and that attract new moderators that speak that native language, so we can talk to everybody. And our main Twitter channel will always be in English, but we'll have several Discord channels within our Discord or other Telegram channels with different languages.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your question, Sebastian. The next person we're going to go to is MD Crypto.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. My question is, contract security is a big issue in DeFi. Has your smart contract been audited? How do you ensure the protection of user fund so that user feels safe? Thank you.
So our contract is currently still being updated, but we already are in contact with Certic, who is actively reviewing our contract so that it stays up to date with all the security measures which needs to be in place. So to answer your question, yeah, we're auditing it real time by using Certic, which is one of the most leading auditing firms out there.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for answering that question. Guys, so all your questions, we have taken a lot of your questions from Twitter, and we've also opened up the chat. So with Pete, Matt, what would be the prize for the winner? Because we're going to pick one winner. So we're just going to pick one. And your prize will be an NFT, I believe. There's a whitelist spot.
Whitelist spot for an NFT.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so you heard it yourself. We're going to pick one winner, and we will announce the winner later on today. And the winner they'll win a whitelist spot for an NFT. So, guys, if you want to find out more about Get Kicks and all different things they've got going on, what we're going to do is we're going to drop all their socials so you can follow them in their Telegram, in their announcements, their Discord. And guys, please take part. You have till May the 30th, which is not that far actually, 2 p.m. UTC. Make sure you fill in the whole sweepstake and you can get the most referrals, for example. You can also have the option of staking your gamer tokens. Make sure you have a minimum of 5,000 gamer tokens. Stake it, do your KYC, take part, and get involved, guys. Get involved. The sweepstakes are not that long to do. It's really, really easy. So, guys, really take part in the sweepstake. Pete, Matt, any extra words?
I think that's it from our side. Thanks for everyone's time.
Yeah, thank you all for listening, and hope to see you soon on the Get Kicks community.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. And guys, do not forget, every single person has to do a sweepstake. So many people have messaged and asked, do certain people need to do sweepstake? Everyone needs to complete the sweepstake. Can't stress that enough. And thank you so much, Matt and Pete, for being here for Get Kicks. We're really, really excited about the project and the whole move to earn space. So guys, definitely get involved and stay up to date with all future announcements. Catch you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.